Take a sitting position on the mat. Or a prone posture. We will begin the practice in Makarasana, so if you want, you can already take that position. So Makarasana is this one where you're lying on the belly, one palm on top of the other, forehead is resting on the upper hand and feet pointing back for today. So just start here, take a few deep breaths to begin the practice. I'm going to just give everyone a minute to settle in. So those who just joined, we are starting in Makarasana, which is right here, lying on the belly in a prone position, forehead resting on the upper hand, one hand is stacked on top of the other. And focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Neha, are you resting your chin on your hand? Just be careful of that. I can't quite make out. Rest your forehead on the hand. Hi guys, just settle in. We've started. We are starting in Makarasana. So, right here again. Taking your awareness to your breath. Setting the intention for today's practice, paying special attention to your heart center, which is the point exactly in the middle of the chest along the sternum, not the left side, not the physical heart. The Anahata is a point in the center of the chest. And breathe into it. In this position, you will see that you are able to breathe better. Renu, rest your head on the palm. I keep my head up so I can talk. Rest of you just rest here. Full, complete, deep breaths. You will notice that gravity allows you to find a deep expansion in the chest or a deeper expansion than you would normally find while you breathe right here. There is lesser pressure in the lungs. So use this opportunity to set the intention for your practice, to continue our journey of backbending, which is very energizing, which particularly stimulates the Anahata Chakra, which is the center of creativity, center of expression, and your emotions. Tell yourself you will be kind to yourself today. You will not force yourself in any positions because the position doesn't matter. The journey is important. To whichever level you are able to do your postures is good enough for you today. Remember that. Internalize that. And with that we will begin. So for the first one, take both your hands out, point the toes back. We will begin with Locust Kriya. Shalabhasana Kriya, alternate hand and leg raises. So starting with the right leg and the left hand, lifting it up, bring it down. Left hand goes up, right hand up and down. See how slowly I am doing these. Do not kick your limbs up in the air. Move with control. And as you're doing this, remember, intention is to lengthen. You want to reach the body in opposite directions, pointing your toes back, pointing your fingers forward. Continue like this. Lift, bring your head down when you come down. Either we are just joining, we are in locust. And then lift it up again. Your maximum. We will do this a bunch of times. So stay with me. Navel pulled into the core, so it is strong. And continue. lifting a little higher each time. On the next one, whichever side you are on, hold it up for 5, pointing back. Understand the posture. 4, reaching back and forward, hold Rasika, hold it. 3, hold up. 2, 1, and switch sides. Hold up the opposite side now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return. Take 2 breaths here before we combine this and do both hand and leg raises together. If you have a lower back issue, then please only do your leg raises, don't do your hand raises. If any spine is fine, everything is okay, then you can go for this one. So I'll show you first. On an inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down with control. Let's do this. Inhale up for 9. Slowly control down. Very good. Inhale up for 2. Both hands and legs now, Divya. Down. Up for 3. Unless you're uncomfortable. And down. 4. And back. 5. Hold for a second at the top. Don't immediately come down. And release. Very good. 4 more to go. 6. And back. 7. And back. 8. Release. 9. And release. And take a break. For the next one, we are going to turn to our side, and I mentioned you should keep a block or a blanket handy, so just use it this way for now. You're going to lie down on your side, rest your head on a block or a pillow or something so that you are not craning your neck like this. By coming here, join your palms together. We are going to do sideline windmills for the shoulder. So on an inhale, trace your finger along the floor, trace it all the way back, and then bring it forward to meet the palms. So you're making these nice circles, opening out the shoulder, trying to maintain contact with the floor even when you go back. So this is what it looks like from the opposite side. So I'm not losing contact with the ground. I'm getting a nice opening in the shoulder. So do this for 5 more. Open out the chest if needed. Harshita, keep as much as possible touching the floor. You can bend the knees. Do your best. All the way, full circles. I'll join you for 2 of these. All the way back to center. 1 more all the way back to center. Now we're going to do just some T-spine rotations. So on an inhale, as if you're opening yourself out like a book, take the hand back and bring it forward. 5 times only, starting now. Inhale, exhale, return. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Try to touch most of your palm or hand back on the floor and back. 1 more. Open out, stay there. Stay in that open position. This is what we are going for. Both shoulders on the floor with minimum movement in the hips, so they should feel like a nice twist. We're doing this to open out the shoulders. Now stay. I come up so that I can see you. I'm going to, please stay. I just come up to check your postures. And then return to switch to the other side. So starting with 7 to 9 windmills, inhaling, taking the hand all the way back and bringing it forward for 1. Inhale and back. So we're doing the other side now. Whichever side you did, change it and come back to these windmills. Only come out of the posture when I specifically instruct you to. I keep looking up or coming up to check what you're doing and your alignment. And couple more like this. So as I was saying, we are doing this because we want to open the shoulders without putting them under a lot of pressure or strain, because we want them more flexible than stiff. So that's why these movements. And return. Now we open out like a book. Inhale, twist. Exhale, back. 5 times only. 4 more to go. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to keep changing the side so you can see. Open, twist, and back. Finish your 5 rounds. And on the next one, you will open out and stay here like this in this twist. Hips will tend to fall to the left side or to the side that's open. So keep shifting your hips away from your opposite hand so you get a little deeper twist. Stay there. And come back to center. Finally, we now use the blocks or a folded mat. Those who have a block, I'll just quickly cover that first. So I want you to keep one block in this fashion, so it is parallel to the edge of the mat. You're going to scoot forward and lie down such that the back of the chest, somewhere around where your bra strap would be, is resting on the block. I'll give you a variation as well. And then from there, you lie back and take your hands up overhead. Adjust it in a way that it feels comfortable and just gives your chest a little bit of a back bend. So like in fish pose. If you don't have a block, you will fold your mat up like this, folding it up, and do the same. So you will place this mat now underneath the chest and then lie down on it like this. So choose a block or a mat and take at least 9 to 10 deep breaths. Use this time to focus on your breathing. Feeling that little bit of rise in the chest. See whether breathing is a little bit more labored for you here or easier. And again, take your attention to your heart center. It should not be on your lower back. Divya, I can't tell, but just check that it's not on the lower back. The bottom edge of the block should be where your bra strap is, approximately. Yeah. So it should feel like, you can even just look at me for reference. Yeah, that's better, I feel. And again, feel free to adjust. I'm not there physically to check in on you. Yeah, that's fine. And if it's very difficult, you don't find it comfortable with the block, keep another block behind you to rest your head on it. This is too easy. Feel free to elevate the block one level and then go for the same position like this. Taking your hands up overhead. And breathe. The breathing might feel a little bit more challenging, but try to find that expansion in the chest. Nivedita, try to grab hold of your elbows while you're there. Like this. Yeah. And you can, remember, keep another block under the head to give yourself a little bit more comfort. If you feel comfortable, then you can straighten the legs to come into this modified supported fish pose. Let the chest open up. Train yourself to breathe when you're in a back bend. Keeping the navel pulled in, we're trying to find an expansion in your chest. And take 3 more breaths right here. Remember, when it comes to flexibility, I generally do a lot of active flexibility, but today we are going for some restorative work as well, because we are trying to open the body in a more relaxed manner So your back bend comes a little bit more easily this time. You've already worked on it, some of you, so that will help. For others, we will do a lot of work soon to help you get there. Alright, using the support of your elbows, first lift your head up and then dip the elbows into the ground to come up. Your mat or your block, change the position. So it was like this, now make it taller. So your mat will also be taller now, and you will place it along the spine this time, and you will need probably a block under the head, and you will this time let the hands come out to the side. So the position of your hands is not overhead right now, it's to the side as if your shoulders are draping over this block or your rolled mat. And opening out to the side, going more into your pectoralis muscles. These are small muscles that also help you breathe. Turn the mat or the block to be thinner and longer. That's to lower the vedita. The block will still be on the upper back, not the lower back. Block will still be along the upper back, nowhere near your lumbar spine or lower back. See? I'm taking my hands up so you can see exactly where the block is for me. So it will be eventually somewhere between the shoulder blades as well. You may find your shoulder blades are trying to grip the block. That's fine. I'm holding this here so you can see what's to be done. No, hands are not up, hands are to the side in cactus-like position. I took the hands up so you could see. And breathe here. Opening the shoulders in different directions so we can take the hand up overhead with a little more ease. Neha, if you're coughing, come out of the back bend. Very, very strong for the spine. So be careful of that. Take 2 breaths in silence. We've spent some time into these more restorative kind of postures, but they will come in handy as we begin our Vinyasa. One more deep breath in, full expansion in the chest, feeling it in the rib cage, and as you exhale, take the navel to the spine, and then first lift your neck up. Lifting the neck up and then using the elbows to rise up. Rise up, turn to the side, coming into tabletop. This is where we will begin our Vinyasa from. So come here. Tuck the toes in, lift the hips up off as much as comfortable. Coming into downward facing dog. This is the first one. If you feel really tight, bend the knees. Lift the heels up off the ground and then come into this variation. While here you can work on pedaling the feet, which is called walking the dog. Or if you feel comfortable, come into downward dog and hold this here. We are going to move into Vyadra Kriya. So you can watch that. On an inhale, come into 3-legged dog. On an exhale, bring the knee to nose. Shift forward to come into plank. Inhale, go back. And exhale, come like this again. We do this 7 times. So let's begin now. Exhale forward into plank, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale for 2, shift. Inhale back. Exhale 3. Inhale back. Keep doing. Now you know what it is. Exhale 4. Back. 5, bring the knee in and kick back. 6, come into plank, lift the leg up and back. 7, shift forward, back and rest. The first one we are doing a little slower. Now a couple of mistakes that I see, that the shifting forward is not happening. So when your leg is up, you are just doing this. This is not going to bring the full posture for you. So shift into plank. And if you somewhere here, work on lifting this up towards the chest and then go back. So let's just do one more like this before we come back to it. Inhale back and exhale, step forward into this lizard-like position. Step the foot forward all the way like you do in sun salutations. And now I want you to press the heel into the ground. Just lift your fingertips a few inches off the floor. Your legs will fire up and then come back down. Let's do this 2 more times. Hover the fingertips off the floor and down. 1 more time. Hover off the floor and then rise up in crescent lunge. Holding this here. I'm going to step back so you guys can see. Crescent lunges here. We will add knee taps now 7 times. So on an exhale, bring the knee down. Inhale up. Let's join now. Exhale down. Inhale up for 7. Exhale cactus arm up for 6. Exhale down and inhale up for 5. Exhale and up 4. Exhale up 3. Just 2 more. Exhale, tap, rise up. And 1 more. Exhale, rise up. And this time come down and come into Anjaneyasana. So you are in this low lunge. Take both the hands up. Your right leg is forward, so bend the left elbow. Let me show it to you from the front. So you bend the left elbow, pull the elbow back and come into a little side bend here. Holding this here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both hands on either side of the right foot. Now watch. I come into a side plank like this. So I was here. I take my right foot back. Left knee stays down. I take the left leg back to come into modified side plank. Stay here now. If you want to turn around to face the camera, do that. So you can see what's next. Now you can stay here. One option is to lift the right leg up and hold it. Let's anyways be here if comfortable. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can grab hold of the back ankle if comfortable. Otherwise just hold this here. And then kick back as if you're going into a back bend right here. This is your partridge pose, Vashishthasana variation. You could even be somewhere here and that's fine. So if you're here, that's fine. Work on it. Be here for 5 more. 4. Lifting the knee up and away from you. 2, 1 and release. Come into tabletop and move into Anahatasana, which is your extended child pose. Hips above the knees, walking the hands forward, keeping the forehead on the ground first. And again, trying to find a deep stretch in the shoulders. Breathe. Alright, just one more breath here. This is a good time to rest while also giving yourself the stretch that you need. Okay, come back to tabletop. This was our starting position. Repeating this on the other side now. So lift the Knees up off the floor. Come into downward facing dog. Spine straight in a line. Little curve in your lower back is there. Not too much, but little bit. And from there, take the left leg up this time for three-legged dog. And on an exhale, shift, knee pulled up. Inhale back. Exhale for 2. Inhale back. Exhale 3. Inhale back. Continue like this. Exhale 4. Inhale back. Exhale 5. Inhale back. Exhale 6. Almost done. Inhale back. And exhale 7. And step your left foot forward between the hands, keeping the right leg lifted. So you come into this lizard variation now, lifting the hands off the floor a few inches, feeling that engagement in the front leg and down for 1. Inhale, hover the hands off the ground. Exhale down. One more time, hover, lift, and then come into crescent lunge. Coming into a knee dips now. So exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. And lift. Exhale down for 3. And up, very good. 4. And up. 5. 6. And 7. And then you can bring the knee down. Coming into Anjaneyasana, this time taking the right hand up, elbow pulled in, and coming to a side bend while simultaneously going into a deep lunge, keeping the core strong. So notice I don't do this. I'm not doing this. I can go deep in this position, but I'm staying slightly lifted so my core is strong. And with that intention, you go into your side bend. And be here for 5. This is what we're doing. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring both hands to frame your left leg now, but you will take the left leg back to come into your side plank. So I was here. I'm going to take the left leg all the way back. The leg which is in the front goes back and you come into your side plank. From there we add the leg lifts. So lift up, hold that there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grab hold of the ankle from behind. If comfortable, kick back to come into a little back bend here, pulling yourself back, kicking the ankle or the foot into your hand. If you're somewhere here, that's fine. Work on lifting up, kicking back. For 3 more, almost there. 2 more, 1 more, and release. Tabletop, and from there into Anahatasana again. So bringing the chest to the floor. Take your time here. Find your breath. This time you can work on taking the chin to the floor. So you go a little bit deeper into the back bend. As you bring the chin to the floor, your chest will have the space to come towards the ground as well. Work on bringing the chest closer to the floor without shifting your hips forward. So try to maintain the hips above the knees. Chest may or may not come forward, that's fine. Just do as much as is comfortable. And hold for 2 more breaths. I'm going to shift the hips forward a bit. Walk your hands forward. Yeah. And now work with it. Elbows straight. Very good, Sonal. Shweta, I can see. Everyone's doing fine. Very good, Rasika. Nice, Arpita. Ankita, maybe you can shift your hips back just an inch maybe. It will deepen the stretch in the shoulders, which will help. Ankita, I didn't come to you yet. Okay, one more breath. And then from there, rise up to sit in Vajrasana. This will be the starting position for our next vinyasa. You want to take 2 breaths, take. If you get tired in between, please feel free to rest in child pose and join in whenever you get your breath and energy back. Okay, so next vinyasa starts here. I want you to take your hands behind you, roll the shoulder, or actually before that, just interlock the fingers behind, roll the shoulders back, lift the hand up, hands or wrists away from your body, and just hold for 5 breaths to prepare you for the next set of postures. Trying to create as much distance between the body and the wrists. And release slowly. Now take the hands back, fingertips on the floor. On an inhale, lift up in this modified camel variation as much as is possible. Take a breath and then exhale, release. Bring the hands forward into tabletop. Take the right knee up into tiger curl. So you lift up, kicking up with the leg, and then bring the leg forward to come into low lunge. But you will do like a reverse warrior, a reverse low lunge. So you will take your left hand back and right hand up. So you're opening towards the open side, reverse lunge, hold it for a breath. And then bring the hands forward, tuck the toes in, rise up to crescent lunge. Going to step back so you guys can see. From crescent lunge, coming to crouching tiger, which is you balancing on one leg, trying to tap the knee to the opposite shin. Where are we? Knee to the opposite shin, and then take the leg back, rise up into warrior 2 on the opposite side. So to the left side. Today's is a vinyasa class, and I do a little bit of movement work which can be confusing, so don't worry about it. From warrior, go to reverse warrior. And from there, come into low lunge with your right knee down this time. And we will go into revolved lunge. So this time, taking your left hand back and opening up towards the bent knee, not the open side. So my left knee is forward. I'm taking my left hand back, right hand up. The other way, Ankita. Other way, yes. Take a minute here, take a moment here, just to understand. And then bring the hands on either side of the left leg, taking the left leg up into this tiger curl, kicking up. Don't sag the back. See, my back is aligned. Little bit back bend is there, but I'm not like this. So holding this here. Take a breath. And then bring the knee back down. Sitting back in Vajrasana on this side, starting again, taking your hands back. You will be facing the other direction, that's fine. Inhale, lift up. Lifting your chest up. Coming into this modified camel. Sitting back, bringing the hands forward. This time taking the left leg to kick up again into your tiger curl. And then bringing this forward, left leg forward, coming into reverse lunge, this time going to open on the open side. So right hand goes to the right leg, same side. Come forward, coming to crescent lunge. Keep the back knee bent if needed. And then exhale forward. Tapping the knee to the shin if comfortable, then rising up, taking the leg back to come into warrior 2 on the right side. How are we doing? Don't get confused, we're just changing direction. A little bit of mind-body work is happening. Then reverse warrior. Then bring the hands forward, coming into your low lunge, Anjaneyasana, coming into the revolve version. So taking my right hand to the left leg, taking the left hand up. So this is a bit of a twist. And then bring the hands forward, taking the right leg up into a tiger curl. Then 90-degree angle at the knee. Keep the navel strong. Don't let the back sag. Keep it even and then bring the knee down. Sit back. That was one round. Take a breath. So when I do Vinyasa classes, there are intentionally movements that can be confusing, but that's an important part of the practice. So let's do this again. So take the fingers back, lift yourself up, take a breath, inhale and exhale, and sit back. Coming to tabletop, taking the right leg up into tiger curl. This time see if you can grab hold of the ankle and kick up to do your back bend. Let's be here for a couple of movements. Just trying, exploring, seeing if it's comfortable. If it's not, stay here. That's fine. Then bring the right foot forward, coming into your low lunge and doing your reverse lunge. So left hand to left leg, right hand up. Bring the hands down, rise up into crescent lunge on the right leg. Exhale, bring the knee forward, tap the opposite shin and then straighten the front leg. Take the left leg back gently to open out into warrior two on this side, left side. And then take your hand back to reverse warrior. Checking with the back knee. Ankita, create more distance between the legs. Rest are doing fine. And then come down to low lunge, bringing the right knee down. And rise up to revolve lunge, taking your left hand to right leg. Breathe here. Then bring both hands down. Take the left leg up into that tiger curl. Be here, stay here, that's fine. Or see if you can grab the left leg with the right hand to come into a back bend. Remember our intention. Doesn't matter if we can or cannot do a pose. Attempting it, the journey itself is the reward. And then release. Bring the knees together, sit back in Vajrasana, this time facing the back of the mat. Take the fingers back. Inhale, lift up, rising up as much as comfortable. Then sit back, bring the hands forward, take the left leg up. See if you can try the back bend now. Do your best. And then release. Bring the left foot forward, rise up into reverse lunge, taking the right hand to right leg. Right hand to right leg. And then reaching up into crescent lunge. And into crouching tiger by bringing the right knee to tap the left shin, then straightening the leg into warrior three for a second till you drop the leg back gently, open out into warrior two to the front of the mat on the right side. Reversing the warrior. Bringing the hands down, coming into your revolved lunge now. Taking the right hand to the left leg. Renu, the other way. Right hand to the left leg. Harshita, you were doing fine. Right hand to the left leg, yes. And then come forward. Take the right leg back into your tiger curl and see how the back bend feels. Be there. And then release and come into Vajrasana. Let's take a break here before we now move into some static postures. So, but before that, one more time, take your hands up, bend the right elbow, pull the right elbow back towards you. Just take a little break while also getting some extra stretch, and then drag your hands back, grip the fingertips like this to get a little different stretch. Pulling the hand back. Remember, not towards the head like this. The intention is to take it back, not like this. So work on that. And one more breath. Release. Let's do the other side. One thing to note, in order to keep the stretch in the part we actually want to open, which is the front of the armpit, don't do this. Moment you do this, you are getting a stretch, but it's in your upper back. Whereas I want the armpit area, the shoulder area to open up. So keep the spine straight, not like this. And then drag your hands back, pull the fingers in the other direction, trying to minimize the back bend in your spine, trying to get the stretch from the armpits. 2 more breaths. And release. Now we need the wall, so I'm going to shift the computer so you guys can see what I'm going to do. You want to adjust the mat, take it closer to a wall, do that. Or we'll try to do variations without the wall. But if you can get the wall, do that, because it is going to help us. Otherwise, don't worry. I have lots of variations for you. So here we go. First, we are just going to try the Anahata that we have been doing against the wall. So for that, come against the wall. You did this with me in the last class in a standing position. We are going to do this in a kneeling position now. So comfortable distance away from the wall. Start sliding down, trying to bring the chest closer to the wall and being here. Now, feel free to adjust as much as you need to. You can be further away, closer. No discomfort, no tingling. You might feel slightly dizzy. Please come out as soon as that happens. But otherwise, with, like I said, compassion and kindness to yourself, try the next set of postures. Shweta, you have to lift your hips up off the heels. Yeah, so I'm here. Take a look again. So that's what we are doing. Feel free to come out if you get tired, if you get breathless, and then give it another try. Do this 2 times, 3 times, but with care and concern towards yourself, towards your body. It's not harmful, it's just challenging. You can't really hurt yourself here, but you can be here for longer than is comfortable for you, so just avoid that bit. It can feel intense, so that's why I'm saying come out and give it one more try if you feel okay. Otherwise, rest in Vajrasana. Don't do a forward bend no matter what. Don't put your spine into child pose, just sit here if you're resting. Now we are going to try, you can come back, we are going to try camel pose. So first we can just do it regularly. I'm going to show it to you from the side. So coming into camel, press your thumbs into your lower back, something like this. So you have some support. Push your hips forward as you do this, and then take yourself back as much as is comfortable. Don't worry about taking your hands all the way back just yet. Just do a mini back bend, trying to maintain your hips above the knees and rolling the shoulders back, keeping the glutes engaged little bit. So you have to keep a moderate engagement in this part of the body, so your lower back has some support. Don't do too tight scrunching of the glutes, that's not good. Moderate engagement and come back. Take a break. To your level, let's try. You can even come up on the toes. So it's easier, it's higher distance for you to go back to. You can even use blocks, so that reduces how much further back you have to go. But now try exploring the depth you can find here. Rolling the shoulders back, taking one hand back, taking the other hand back, trying to maintain your hips forward, shoulders roll back. In the very end, if you feel comfortable, except Arpita, everyone can take their head back. Arpita, don't take the head back too much. And then you can release and take a break in Vajrasana. Take your break here. Now our intention for today was Kapotasana. I'm going to leave the option up to you if you want to try that or not. But before that, we are going to try something called the King Arthur's pose, which can be done against the wall like this. You will need to cushion the knees, and Neha, be careful when you try this one. So what are we doing? I will take my left knee back as close to the wall, and I will adjust myself so that my right leg comes forward. I'm in this lunge, and then I'm going to press myself back to get a deep stretch in the quads and take the hand up. Neha, if this is uncomfortable, I can give you a variation. Please see for yourself what feels good. So this is everyone do this. Once you've done this for 5 breaths on one side, do this for 5 breaths on the other. Everyone at your own pace. And I'm going to come back to this. For the ones looking for a variation, if you have a bunch of pillows or something, you can get a similar stretch by being here. So you have this elevation. You can take the leg back. You can even pull the leg in to get a deeper stretch in the quads. Or you can simply do Natarajasana. Sorry, I keep forgetting that's where the camera is now. So Natarajasana. Right? Do that. Others stay with King Arthur if you don't have knee issues. So we are here. Once you've done your 5 breaths, we will switch it up. Try Natarajasana if not comfortable, otherwise join here. We switch, again a bit awkward to get into it, but you simply take your knee back first. Your leg can even be like this while you do it, and then you step forward, stand up and go back. A deep stretch in the front of the thighs, which we have warmed up. Ankita, come onto the left foot like this, not on the knee. See? I'm down on one knee and one foot. So you're in a lunge. So this is your lunge, right? This is how we do the lunge. You are just here. Take your 5 breaths. You won't get this stretch if you're here, just for those who can't. So if you are here, what you need to do is keep your fingertips on the floor, push up and walk your foot forward so you can actually do the lunge. Yes. You can be further ahead if it's very difficult to go all the way back. I think 5 breaths are done. Take a bit of break, and we're going to try our Kapotasana variation, but take 2 nice deep breaths. Cool down the body. I keep looking there because I have you guys on my screen there so I can see what you're doing, but looking at the camera this time. Let's go back to King Arthur. Now you have 2 options. See, my knee is very close to the wall, but if it's difficult for you, you can keep the knee slightly ahead to make it easier, or you continue with this variation. And this time, stay ahead a little bit. If you have blocks, you can use the blocks to be here, trying to sink the hips down towards the ground now. So from here, you're trying to gently, with control, hand awareness, trying to sink the hips down, use your blocks to elevate the chest, or use your hands on your quads to be here. Again, the stretch will go more into your quads now instead of the hip flexor, a little bit into the hip flexor. We are going to add to this, but first get comfortable here. That is why I said if you want to keep the knee ahead or little space with the wall, do that now. Now see, if on an inhale, you can take your hands to the wall behind, push the wall to come into a back bend. See if it's comfortable. Don't do something you don't feel comfortable with, but don't be afraid either. Find that point of moderate discomfort and find yourself there for just maybe 2-3 breaths and feel free to come out. Otherwise, release, take a break, and we'll repeat this on the other side. This is intense and that's fine, but let's try this on the other side. Shall we? Take your time. Just finding the knee. So now you've seen how it feels. So now you know if you want to keep the knee close to the wall or away from the wall. First, let's just come into our lunge, where from here we are working on bringing the hips closer towards the floor. If anyone is having any problem, just come to the screen and wave or something and unmute and you can talk. Walk your front foot forward, Ankita. More space, so don't keep it so close. Keep some distance, walk it forward. Yeah. Let's be here for 2 breaths before I add the back bend. Neha, please try Natarajasana again if you would like. Then take the hands up. Find the wall if comfortable. You could even be here, that's fine. Find as close as you can go to the wall. Push yourself off the wall to come into this back bend. Again, not important. Just try. Just try. And then release. Come back to the mat. Knees together. That was our prep work. We have one last posture before we move into restorative work. If you're already tired, you can go back to that restorative back bend instead of what we are going to do next. Otherwise, take 2 to 3 breaths, take your time, and I'll just show you what we're doing next so you can get some extra break. I'm keeping a blanket instead. So now, keeping some distance away between the feet and the wall, we are going to try Kapotasana, which is you come into camel, but instead of camel, we are going back, finding that wall and pushing forward. Walking down, pushing forward. Now going down is not important, just be here itself. Here itself is good enough to give you that Kapotasana feeling and that elevation in the chest. So I'm going to watch you guys now. Keep the core pulled in. You can even grab a block between the knees to make sure your adductors are firing so your knees don't start splaying out as you are doing this. Ankita, ahead of the wall, that's not enough space. So if you're too close to the wall, you won't be able to back bend. So the further you are from the wall, you will need to adjust and find the distance. You will find that space to move. Do shorter breaths. Be very nice, Renu. You would want to work on bringing the hips above the knees, but good try. Nice, Sonal. I can see some of you good. Srividya, Arpita, Nivedita, nice. Shweta, very nice. Push a little more. Come a little lower. And rest, please, whenever you want to. Sit back in Vajrasana to rest. Catch your breath. We'll just do that one time today. We have lots of more classes to do. And I want you to take some time in Vajrasana now. No forward bending just yet, please. That's going to put more strain on the spine. Let me shift the camera till then. You take your time in Vajrasana. And maybe also see how your breath is feeling right now. Little bit of discomfort in the lower back will be there, and we will correct that. So don't worry too much. Alright. Coming back here. So from first, I want you to sit to the side. So you let's say sitting in Vajrasana, you will sit to the side. Sitting to the side, coming into this Bhardwajasana kind of variation. You will take your hand, right hand to the left knee. So I have shifted to my left side. So I take my hand under the knee, take my opposite hand behind and come into a twist. Feeling a little bit more stretch into the hip flexor as well as the upper back, and look back. This is a very mild twist, so don't put too much intention behind it, just gently. You can even be sitting up on a block. So you can even do it like this to make it a little more comfortable for yourself, a block or a pillow. That's optional. And then release, back to center, and shift to the other side, sitting on the floor or on the block. This time taking your right hand on the right knee. Left hand can be on the floor to help you align, or it can be grabbing the opposite hip from behind, coming here and looking back. Take a few breaths here. Remember, hand can also be just ahead like this, helping you twist deeper. And then come forward, cross the legs. Take the hands all the way up, interlock the fingers, reach up as if you want to get taller. Finding length in the spine, and then on an exhale, bend towards the right side. Don't go too deep, take your time, because the spine will take that time to adjust after those deep back bends. So take it one breath at a time. Nivedita, lift up, something like this is happening. Instead of that, do this, face the chest up to the sky and keep the elbow. Yes, so much better. Neha, can you bring your hand parallel to your hips instead of being behind? Little bit ahead. Yes. And then release. Come up, again interlock, reach up one more time. Finding more space in the vertebrae. And then on an exhale, bend to the other side. Again, taking the time, neck nice and aligned. Breathing into the chest. I have someone else. And then slowly release. One more time, I'm going to do this again. Reach up, more space in the spine. Take a breath, and then this time on an exhale, twist, taking your left hand to your left knee, right hand behind. So you look like this, and twist. See, I'm using the back hand to prevent this from happening. So the purpose of the hand behind is to press into the ground and straighten your spine. So use that, and the purpose of the left hand is, if I'm somewhere here, it is going to help me open the chest out to the side. So I'm pulling with the left hand and pressing with the right. Okay, let's come back to center. One last time, shift your hands up, flip the palms up, getting really tall, someone's pulling you up, and then on an exhale, twist to the other side. Remember the intention, if we are here, press with the back hand, pull with the front hand to come into a twist with a pretty much neutral spine. So you're not passive, you're actively trying to keep the posture. Asika, all right? Yeah. Go into your twist, hold it. And then release, come to center. We have meditation to do, but I'm going to make you lie down just for one posture, and then we will come to our same cross-legged sitting, just for a final reset for the back, which is going to be a bridge pose. Supported bridge now, so either a pillow, blanket or a block. So for that I want you to lift your hips up, place the block under the tailbone. So it could even be at this height, right? See what's good for you. This posture will feel nice to you right now. So if it doesn't feel good, please come to the screen and give me a wave and I'll come to you. So it's not on my lower back. It's the bony part of my hips where the tailbone is, that's where the block is. What it's doing is it's flattening the curve of your spine, lower back a little bit. Doing the opposite of what we were doing with back bends. This is why at this point, you should suddenly feel like a lot of pressure has been lifted off your back. So, hopefully it feels like that. Did anyone of you come to the screen? Alright, take a few breaths here. Anything, even a pillow would do, but if you have a block. I would actually recommend that if you want to practice yoga regularly, get 2 blocks. They're just a good essential prop to have. So let's take a few breaths here now. Again, take this time to take your awareness to the center, the heart center, the Anahata Chakra. It's the point near the left side where your heart is, but it's along the sternum, the middle point of your chest. In one of the compositions on Yoga Sutras, they say if you have difficulty finding your heart center, think about something that really appeals to you or something that makes you emotional, a memory, and trace that memory where you feel it in your body. And they say you will find your heart center. So many times when we have strong emotions or we are upset or sad or very happy, you get a sensation in the chest, and that's supposed to be the Anahata Chakra, which is also called an unstruck sound, a sound which is not made, or the sound of one hand clapping, as they say in Zen Buddhism. Take a moment, take a breath. And then slowly release the block from underneath the hips. And preferably, if you have your eyes closed, you can then come into a sitting position. Just try to maintain that inward awareness that you have built. And come into a cross-legged sitting position. Those of you who've done the square or the box breathing with me, I'll just give you a reference point. We are going to do triangle breathing today, an upward facing triangle. And now I'm going to explain what that means. You can just understand it with your eyes closed. There's nothing I'll be able to show you here. What you're going to do is visualize a triangle such that your heart center is exactly in the middle of it. The top of the triangle is probably somewhere along your where your collarbones are, the clavicles area. The Adam's apple a couple of inches below that. The other 2 points of the triangle are along the rib cage. So this is a triangle, a mandala, which is tip of the triangle a couple of inches below the neck, and the base of the triangle, the 2 points on either side of your chest, the ends of the rib cage, and the heart center exactly in the middle of it. The breathing we are going to do is going to follow a pattern of inhale, hold, exhale. We will try with an inhalation of a count of 6, holding for a count of 6, and exhaling for a count of 6. You're going to draw the triangle starting with the right side. So draw a line as you inhale from the right side to the left. Then as you hold from the left to the top of that triangle. And as you exhale from the top of the triangle again to the starting point. So right to left, left to top, top back to the starting point is your triangle. And I'm going to give you instructions for that breath for the first few counts. Everyone inhale together. Let's align our breaths first so we're all breathing the same way. And then exhale completely. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, draw the triangle up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, draw the triangle down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, right to left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, straight line, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw up, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, draw it down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this, continue at your own pace till I tell you to stop. Inhale to draw the base of the triangle. Retain your breath to draw the line up to the top. And exhale the breath to draw a line back to the starting point. And continue. Once you complete your last mandala, you can relax your breath. Having created a nice healing space for the heart, the seat of emotions, know that this is a very special part of your chakra system, of your subtle body. The two important parts are your heart center and your eyebrow center. Heart center is where the intention of bhakti yoga comes from. So if you have a favorite deity or someone that you believe in, take the next minute to visualize them in this space, this sacred space that you created. Trying to actually visualize every detail of their vision as if you were actually drawing them. Trying to create a vivid image. If you don't have a deity, then you can also visualize any symbol or anything that appeals to you, even just a flower or the sun or the stars or the sky. Choose something that personally appeals to you and take the next minute to recreate that in this space with full concentration. And then, with gratitude, let go of the mandala. And preferably with your eyes still closed, move into Shavasana. If the back still feels uncomfortable, you can be in Shavasana with your knees bent. Don't straighten the legs, or you can straighten the legs, palms facing up. Body fully relaxed. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe wake yourself up by gently moving your fingers and toes. And take your time to roll over to lie down on your right side. Don't immediately get up, stay on that right side for a few breaths. And then rise up with your eyes closed to come into a sitting position. You will close the class with 3 rounds of Omkara chanting. As you do this chant again, try to feel the chant resonate in your heart and in your head. The A sound coming from the lowest part of the body near the navel, the O sound resonating in your heart, and the Ma sound resonating in your head space like in Brahmari Pranayama. So we'll combine A, U and Ma and try this 3 times. Take a deep breath in. One more time. Prepare for Yoga Mudra. Take your hands behind you, grab your right wrist with the left hand, and then on an exhale, lean forward, trying to bring your forehead to the ground in a seated forward bend. And then on an inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the hands, rub the palms together. For palming technique, rub them till you find some warmth. As soon as you find that warmth, cup your eyes, letting them rest in complete darkness. Relaxing your eyes and your forehead as you do this. And then feel free to massage your face, your forehead, around the eyebrows or the temples. Do something that feels nice to you right now. And then bring your palms in front of you, directly ahead of your eyes, to open them with a few gentle blinks to get on with the day. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. I hope you had a good practice. We're a little bit over time, but I'm here. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, anything you want